Hey guys, RTT back here for another video. Guys, today we have our first hands-on look of the Surface Duo 2. Now, real fast, link down below in the description. First link will be a link to this video. Go give them some love. Go give them support because this is a French YouTube channel actually went ahead and posted this. They're called ID Books. And honestly, this is absolutely amazing because they look at the Surface Duo 2, a pre-release unit. They go ahead and show off everything, including bugs that are with this device and also the software in general. Now, they have both different devices. They have the Glacier model and they also have the Obsidian Black model. They show off both of them in this video as we'll be breaking this video down. So starting off right away, here is what the outside of the device looks like. You guys can see that there is still going to be a little bit of a gap. Even with the displays obviously being, curved and there is a hinge, there will still be a tiny bit of a gap. But if you compare that to what the Surface Duo 1 looked like, it's a lot smaller than the Surface Duo 1. So obviously once you open up the display, this is what it looks like. You have that curved display down the middle. And I will say that's absolutely amazing because first off, what that lets you be able to do now is it lets you be able to actually go ahead and have almost one complete display when you're in tablet mode. When you're in tablet mode, you have almost one complete screen, which lets you be able to consume your media a lot better and be able to look at things a lot better. Now, first thing we saw with this video is that the lock screen's a little bit different. So notifications are a little bit smaller than they were on the Surface Duo 2, Surface Duo 1. So that's a little bit of a change, a little bit of a difference. Not too big of a deal. With different launchers and stuff like that, you can get different notification sizes, but that is definitely something interesting starting off right away. Now, skipping forward here, I will say we're not going to get into our first real bug until right now. And our first bug we'll be looking at, guys, is right here. Now, this I really do not consider much of a bug at all. I know some people might say this is a little bit of a bug, but I don't really think this is that much of a bug. And what it is pretty much, you guys can see on your screen right there, that it has the Android 11, which is Android 11 notification bar, and it lets you be able to control everything, but you guys can see it's on one screen and also on the second screen at the same time. So it's actually bleeding over to the second screen. Now that's normal, right? Because this is a phone where you can go ahead and drag one thing to another display and back and forth, vice versa. This is one of the best features about this device. Well, you guys can see it's kind of glitched out on the first screen. So it looks like they dragged it over a little bit and it might not have registered the fact that the first screen was actually having it. So it looks like it's a little bit glitched out because this is supposed to go ahead and actually move all the way to the left here, and instead it actually is stopped right here, right where the hinge is. So again, this might just be an issue, a glitch that will be fixed, or this could just simply be, nothing at all. Like I said, you gotta keep in mind though, like I said before, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this a million times in this video because I want to preface this in this video. It's a pre-release unit. The phone doesn't come out for 10 more days. Microsoft's going to push out more updates about this device. There will probably be an update on the 21st when this device comes out. All the issues that these pre-release units are having will be fixed by the 21st. We also have, quote unquote, by Microsoft, 3 years of updates. So use that term loosely, as I don't know how much 3 years of updates will actually give us. Now, another thing I want to go and talk about is, like I said before, that beautiful display. But it is the fact that when they are using this phone, when they use it in phone mode, it did have a couple issues. It had a couple glitches. And those glitches really stem from the fact of, just like the Surface Duo 1, when you close the phone, sometimes it doesn't know which screen to go ahead and change to, and it was glitching back and forth a tad bit, not too much, a tad bit for them, where it was kind of flickering back and forth until that camera bump hits the back phone of the display. Then it goes perfectly normal, everything's fine at all. So what that means is, like I said before, yes, that's a little bit of a glitch. And actually, at one point when they did it, it actually showed the wallpaper on both displays. It didn't know which one to turn to. That's a little bit of a glitch, but this, in all honesty, are you really going to be testing that left and right? Or are you going to literally open up the phone, put in phone mode, just within a second? By the time you do that, everything's perfect. So yes, it's a little bit of a bug, but it's not too much of a bug. It's not too much of an issue. Another thing that they did go ahead and show off in this video is when they go ahead and show it in phone rotation. So they actually changed the rotation by accident. It rotates one way and it rotates back within about 3 seconds. Now you might say, oh, that's okay, who cares, every phone does that. The Surface Duo 1 took around 12 seconds to rotate the phone. So you rotate from left, from straight to horizontal and back, it would take 12 seconds to do that whole process. This Surface Duo 2 took around 2 to 3 seconds. That's huge. That's definitely showing that the software is more capable with the actual device. It's actually meant for the device and everything like that. So that's really, really awesome. So first look here at our actual glance display with an actual unit, not just, obviously the Microsoft advertisement. This is actually what it looks like with the actual unit. And also, I do like the fact the USB-C port is right here. I talked about this in the video, but I think that's really nice that the USB-C port is right there. I feel like it's a great placing for the USB-C port. So what's the next issue? What's the next glitch? Well, before I get into that, let's talk about the camera. So obviously, yes, when you are taking pictures or video with this camera, you have to go ahead and have it in this orientation. You can have it in phone orientation, but you only have that 10 megapixel camera on the front. Or I think it's a 10 or 12 megapixel camera on the front when you are using in phone mode. But if you want to use the actual triple camera setup on the back, you have to have it in tablet mode in order to use it. I don't even think that's too much of an issue, but that's definitely something to take in consideration. The 3 different optical zooms we have are 0.5, 1, and 2 times. So no 100 times, no 50 times, none of that stuff. It's going to be very basic. But again, like I said, they did say that this is a camera software that is meant for this device, and there is an actual editing feature in this camera setup, in this camera software. But that's the issue. So on this video, they actually show off trying to go ahead and open up the editing software on the photo app, and the phone goes black. The screens go black and it doesn't work. Then they have to close it up, reopen it again. They can't get it to work. That's an issue we saw with the Surface Duo 1. When you open an app, you're trying to run an app, and then it doesn't work, and it actually glitches out, and it completely goes dead. That's an issue. Like I said, that's going to be fixed. You got to keep in mind, every single month we're getting updates with this device for the next 3 years, according to Microsoft. So I don't think it's too much of an issue, but that is definitely taken into consideration, is that yes, there's going to be a problem with that. Now for the camera bump, here is what we got to look at. It doesn't look that bad. That's my takeaway there. It really doesn't look that bad. It's more noticeable on the Glacier model than it is the Obsidian Black model. But again, like I said, it just doesn't really look that bad. It looks like a bump. Like, let's be honest, right? It looks like a little pimple on the device, but it doesn't look like it's actually going to go ahead and be a pimple that you're going to notice too much. And then obviously when you go ahead and change it to the front display or front camera, you do have a 1 times and 2 times optical what's called zoom. So that's nice. A little bit of a bonus, I guess you could say. Again, like I said, it's not too big of a deal with the changes, but it's the little things. And this is actually, I think, this is when they open up the camera right here. So they're trying to look at this. They show the edit, right? You see that, guys? It crashed. The whole entire software crashed. So yeah, it's something. It's not big. It's something. This is a pre-release unit. They're using a brand new software that was just released with this unit. It's not a big deal, but it's something. All right, so let's talk about this. So now we have obviously Outlook over here that actually is changed and revamped a little bit. And then obviously we have YouTube over here. And to be honest, it looks absolutely good. It looks like the Surface Duo 1, but revamped. Like, let's be honest. It looks like the Surface Duo 1, but a tad bit better. And that's exactly what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to look exactly like Surface Duo 1, but a little bit changed up. And that's what it is. It's a beautiful looking phone. It's an amazing looking phone. At the price tag, it's a little bit more harder and harder to justify the price tag of $14.99, right? Especially because, again, it's a gorgeous phone, but there are some things out there that are better than this device. Me personally, I don't think so. I have used foldable phones now for the last, 6-7 months of my life. They are my daily drivers. My Fold 3 right now is my daily driver. Before that was Surface Duo 2. Surface Duo 1. I don't think there's anything better than a foldable phone. But for the average consumer buying phones, the Google Pixel 6, the Google Pixel 6 Pro, the iPhone 13, there's a lot of phones out there that will grab attentions over this phone. And to be honest, it kind of does make sense. But at the same time, though, if you are looking at it, like, again, like a lot of people watching this video are, this is an absolute beautiful device. This is something that, you know, you look at and you're like, that's absolutely just gorgeous. This is absolutely next level when it comes to how amazing this device is. Now, taking a look, this is actually our first time looking at that side here. So like I said before, this is what the glance display looks like, and I love that look. I really, really do love that. I can't wait to actually try that out. And again, like I said, I want to see how customizable it actually is, because based on what I understand, it's not too customizable, but I feel like with enough, you know, tinkling around, you could probably make it a little bit more customizable than it actually is. But again, like I said, we'll have to wait and see what ends up being, because there's going to be different launchers, different applications to let you be able to actually go ahead and do that, you know, tinkle with it and change it around. And maybe you can actually do it like different applications and put them there. I don't know. Again, like I said, I'm really interested to see. Again, like I said, yes, you guys can see right here on the side, this is now just a power button plus a volume rock. Power button plus a fingerprint reader, which is what we saw with the Galaxy Fold 3. So that's nothing new there. That's exactly the same. This is what it looks like in vertical mode. Still looks absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, I can't wait to get this phone in my hand. So guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. Really, honestly, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions of this device. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Like, what's your takeaway? Because obviously, you know my takeaway. I love this device, right? I think this device is amazing, and this actually show right here the device with the S Pen actually right there, charging it. But overall, all that matters at the end of the day is your opinion watching this video, because you're going to be the consumer that might be picking up this device. And you know, I'm not affiliated with Microsoft. I have no affiliation. They did not pay me to say anything on any video I've ever made. But I will say, me personally, how I look at it, this looks like an amazing device. And I love the Surface Duo 1, so it's just going to be a absolute must-buy. I've already bought it, obviously. I already pre-ordered it, but I can't wait to get it in my hands. But again, like I said, at the end of the day, all that matters is on October 21st, guys, there's going to be a video at probably around 12 p.m. showing off this device on this channel. I'm going to give my hands-on review, my honest review. You guys already know I'm going to give my honest as possible review to you guys about this device. I will tell you in my video if you should buy this device or not. Obviously, you're the final decision maker with your own money, with your own life. But I'm going to give my exact honest review. And if I hate this device, you guys already know, I'm going to tell you I hate this device. But I'm going to see how I like this device, okay? So make sure you stay tuned to the channel. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Try and hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So if you want to go and make sure you're notified when that video comes out, hit that subscribe button, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.